Seasoned with Grace Unboxed presents Tune Up Tuesdays. This live weekly event is here to provide you and your family with tools for stronger family relationships. And now, here are your hosts, Doctors Robert and Denise Davis.
Hello everyone, and welcome back to another episode of Tune Up Tuesdays, presented by Seasoned with Grace Unboxed. I'm your host, Dr. Robert Davis, with my beautiful wife, Dr. Denise Davis. The last couple of weeks, we've been talking about healthy family communication. In short, Denise wants everyone to know how awesome a communicator I am at home. And because our show is short today, I'm going to have to restrain her from telling everyone just how awesome, how magnificent, how I do such a tremendous job. We're going to go straight into the content. Can we do that, Denise?
You are great.
She even wrote a song about me. You hear that?
So the last show where we addressed communication, we talked about how our family communication should seek to nurture family members. We discussed that nurturing communication attempts to empower someone to become intimate with them, demonstrate grace towards them, instruct them to gain a new skill, to encourage them to reach their potential, and so on. Today, I want to share the two basic outcomes of all family communication. A lot of our communication comes from our subconscious, or what we called pre-programmed. Last week, we said we were going to talk about family communication that seeks to control family members. But today, I want us to talk a little bit more about nurture. For our communication to nurture or family members, it has to be intentional and thoughtful. This is the way we're going to overcome our pre-programmed way of communicating. Nurturing communication typically occurs when we are attuned to our feelings and make a conscious decision rather than acting on our emotions or reacting to someone else.
Denise, there are various reasons we have to communicate with our family. We communicate with our family to resolve conflicts, to delegate responsibilities, to discuss life, to make plans, to share desires, wishes, dreams, and goals. And I mean, there's a whole lot of, we could go on, a myriad of various reasons why we communicate with our families. But no matter why we communicate, we need to make sure that we are being intentional and that we're being thoughtful while we communicate. I don't say that again. Let's make a difference while we communicate. We need to be intentional and thoughtful while we're communicating. As we have shared in our earlier videos, we have to be aware of how we are pre-programmed to communicate. And each of us, coming from our family of origin, coming from our backgrounds, we have a particular way that we respond in different situations as we're communicating. So for instance, if someone doesn't carry out something that we've asked them to do, then we have a different way that we respond when we remake the request, etc.
That's what we talk about complimenting.
Yes, and we talked some of that last week. We also shared that we have to fight the natural urge to communicate the way that we've always communicated. This is the way I've always communicated, but I need to fight that natural urge because I want to be the best that I can be. And so there's a few questions that we have to ask if we're going to fight that natural urge. Number one, ask the question, why am I communicating? I mean, why am I communicating in the first place? Is it to share information? Is it to make a request? Is it to make plans? Is it to collaborate? Why am I communicating? That's the very first thing. And the second thing, which is akin to it, is how do I want to communicate? And you have to be thoughtful about that. How do I want to communicate? Do I want to communicate harsh, rough? Do I want to communicate collaboratively? Do I want to lecture? Another way is, do I want to go silent? Do I want to withdraw? Do I want to be combative? Do I want to be argumentative? So it's not just why am I communicating, but how do I want to communicate? What is my goal, my desire as it relates to communicating?
Okay. Well, Robert and I recognize that this can be hard to do in real time. So as you go from day to day, you know what your intentions are. But in the heat of the moment, especially when emotions arise, it's difficult. So I think preparing yourself and being intentional about saying this is what I'm going to do before situations arise can help to remind yourself in the heat of the moment while the situation is occurring. And then if you slip, in the moment, just pull back, take a breath, and try again.
Yes.
Yeah. But most things are hard when you first start doing them.
I'll admit, Denise, that there are times when I want to react emotionally and that I don't want to nurture. I mean,
Towards moi.
No, not towards you. I'm talking toward other people. I always want to nurture you.
Oh,
because
so sweet.
Well, you're perfect. It's easy. And I'll be honest with
Glad
you.
you finally admitted.
Since we're going to be really honest, there are times, Denise, that I do want to hurt your feelings. And there are times that I want to stick it to you because I feel angry or annoyed.
Didn't we admit that to each other one time?
Yes.
Right.
And unfortunately, even though I'm teaching all this stuff about communication, there are times when not only do I want to do it, but that I actually do it because I'm too lazy or too tired or too frustrated or too annoyed, and I really want to say too lazy or too tired to improve my communication and to make sure I'm nurturing you and my family, even when I have to reprove or rebuke or correct, one of the family members.
Okay. Well, Robert, that is true. And we don't hurt our family members with our words or nonverbal communication to let them know when they are wrong. You can find the right way to tell someone that they're wrong, right?
Yes, that's the goal.
Right. So the secret is working at improving our communication in order to improve ourselves. Because some of you may need more practice and may not get it the first time, I recommend that you replay your conversations or communications after they've happened and figure out where you went wrong.
But it's easier for me to figure out where you went wrong. I'll be honest with you, because every now and again, and Denise is Jamaican, every now and again, not too often, every now and again, she gets into what I consider her sassy, Jamaican hot fire. And and so it's easy for me to really focus on what she did or didn't do, etc. But what you're saying is actually true. You're actually saying it's true. And the main point that I'm working toward, I know you're working toward, and that I want to encourage everyone else to work toward, is to improve your communication in order to improve yourself, in order to improve your family.
When we improve ourselves, we improve our families.
Yeah, so if I improve my communication for the purpose of improving myself, in order to improve my family. So, the first thing is me and my, and then it automatically begins to spread. Well, that's our show for today, Denise.
We're so short now.
Yes, we keep it short because we want to keep their attention. Good. For additional resources, videos, and materials, I want you to visit our website, www.swg-unboxed.org, or right here. SWG Unboxed wants you to stay safe during this difficult time. Please protect yourself at all times. Follow local and federal directives of both COVID-19 care, and be safe if you participate in any of the nonviolent demonstrations, or if you go to 4th of July celebrations or anything else that's going on. Make sure that you're being safe. Wash your hands, disinfect your surroundings, and use hand sanitizers. Make sure that you're using all of the proper sanitary practices. It's not wise to wear your mask with your nose out. Cover your nose and your mouth with your mask.
I've seen it this way, and I've seen it this way.
that kind of defeats the purpose. You want to make sure the mask fits on nice and well. And here's the catch. If you're feeling sick, make sure that you get some professional medical help. Don't call me, because I'm not a professional medical, okay?
You'll just tell them to call 911.
Yes, I had to call 911. That's right. I want to thank you for joining us. We'll see you again next week at 9 p.m. Eastern Time for Tune Up Tuesdays, because even the smoothest running family needs a Tune Up Tuesday. We'll see you next week.
Thank you for watching Tune Up Tuesday. You can connect with us on Facebook or check out our website at swg-unboxed.org. That's swg-unboxed.org. Again, thank you for watching, and tune in next Tuesday at 9. Seasoned with Grace Unboxed also provides healthy relationship training and leadership development for businesses, churches, and community organizations. For a free consultation to discuss your team's needs, please contact us at our website at swg-unboxed.org. That's swg-unboxed.org.